There we
Hey,
go.
hi.
Hey, girl. Look, I was hoping that worked the first time. So
Yeah.
good. But hey, everybody, we have the lovely singer and actress Drew Olivia Tillman with us. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
Look, I cannot complain. The real question is how you doing during this quarantine life? You holding up over there?
I am actually doing really good. Like I've learned a lot of new stuff. Like I learned how to braid my own hair,
Stop.
cornrow. I started painting. I started writing.
Well, girl,
I
you got
tried
to teach me
guitar.
how to cornrow.
Yeah. I don't even know how I learned. I just started it and then I
Look,
started doing braids and now I know how to do
wait,
it
you
actually.
did that? You did
Yeah.
your hair?
Mhm.
Stop it. Okay, so we're going to talk prices. All right, next time I'm on the
Okay.
west side because that is really good. You did a
Thank
good
you.
job, for real.
Thank you.
Look, well, you picking up new skills and whatnot. Look,
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this interview. It's been a long time coming. And look, before we hop into it, though, I want to have a little fun. Okay, I want to
Okay.
play a little game. You
Okay.
down?
Okay, yeah.
All right. So I call it act or sing. Okay, so
Okay.
we all about manifesting all type of blessings over here. So I'm gonna give you two options of great opportunities. So one is gonna be to act, and one is gonna be to sing. You
Okay.
tell me whether you're gonna be acting or whether you're gonna be singing. Okay.
Okay. All right,
All
I'm ready.
right. So number one. You get a call. You got the leading role in the new Jordan Peele horror slash sci-fi pick. Okay, that's yours if
Uh-huh.
you want it. Or you just found out you got a shot performing at Coachella, singing. Which one are you gonna do?
That is because I was supposed to be going to Coachella this year. So if I was to perform, or I could be in a Jordan Peele movie, and
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with Jordan Peele. Like
I mean,
even
who is
even comedy Jordan Peele. I
it?
don't know.
So you a real fan.
I think I have to go with Jordan Peele
Okay.
because I think I'm gonna have to go with Jordan Peele because his movies are like
Epic.
incredible and
Yeah.
like I don't know, like just for me to work with him and say I starred in that movie and like all these people going out to see it,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to star in the Jordan Peele movie.
I'm not mad at you for that though. I'm
Yeah,
not. I think I would
I
go
love
with that
Coachella.
one
I would love to perform at Coachella. Like that would be awesome. But I'm gonna have to
right.
go with Jordan Peele.
And okay, so number two, that one was easy compared to these next ones. Okay, number
That was
two.
easy.
Would you act in a movie alongside Will Smith, legend? All
Mm-hmm.
right, or are you doing a collab with Queen Beyonce?
Oh, I gotta go Beyonce. I have to. I have to. No doubt about it. I have to.
See, I
Any
knew
Beyonce
you
get
was
on
my
any track.
girl. I knew it. I knew it.
She get on any track, and that track is fire. I have to.
I know that's right.
I have to.
Look, I love Will, okay,
Yeah,
but
but it's Beyonce.
it's
You
Queen.
gotta go with Beyonce.
And you gotta go Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so last one. I'm having too much fun over here. All right, are you going on tour with Ariana Grande?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or are you touring in a Tyler Perry play?
I think Ariana Grande. I don't know because Tyler always has like incredible people in his plays, and they go
He really
everywhere. But I
does.
can also go everywhere with Ariana Grande, and she also knows like crazy celebrities,
Yeah,
like everybody.
yeah, and her fans are like, whew, she has a big
Yeah,
fan base.
right. I don't.
I
You're
know,
right.
I
They did get harder.
know.
I think I will do tour with Tyler Perry.
Okay.
I think Tyler Perry because when I saw his speech at the BET Awards, it was like real inspirational, and it's like I would love to work with him because he does everything, and he's done anything, any movie, any show you could think of. So,
yeah, I mean, it could open doors to who knows what,
right.
you know.
Right.
So great choice. You're a wise girl there, very wise girl. And you're very wise for your years. How old are you, Drew, for everybody who's just getting to know you?
I'm 14, turned 14 in January.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where are you from?
I'm from Washington, D.C., but now I live in Los Angeles, California.
And how long have you been in Los Angeles? It's been a little bit now, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2 years. It's going to be 2 years in July.
Okay.
Yeah, we came out here on a little trip, and then we ended up staying here. So I've booked us.
It can happen. I mean, I was just out there in March, and I was out there contemplating. Cali will do it to you. It
really will. It really
will.
will.
It looks like that
we fell in love.
Well, that was an awesome decision. It looks like.
It was.
But you know, you're still DC all day. You're so DC that you've performed with the legendary Sugar Bear. Is that right?
Yes.
So you got to tell me how that opportunity presented itself.
If I remember correctly, the first time I performed with him, we were at where were we? At the Howard Theater. Yeah, we were at the Howard Theater. I sung Hello. Huh? Oh yeah, yes. So I sung Hello in the backseat of my dad's car, and it went viral like so fast. And so
yeah, it
Fox
did.
5,
I remember.
I performed on Fox 5, and then he saw me perform there, and then he asked if I wanted to perform with him at the Howard Theater, which is also a very big deal.
I mean, that's legendary. Like, it don't get no better than that.
So that was my first performance with him, and then after that, like, I performed with him numerous times after that, and it was really amazing working with him because, like, now, you know, he's basically family, and like he's taught me a lot before I was put out there to perform at other places, and before I was really before I was out here in LA. And he's helped tremendously with my journey becoming a singer.
So awesome. Yeah, that's so awesome. Now, I mean, Howard Theater, were you nervous? How old were you then during that time?
I think I was 11, 9. I was 9. I thought I was older than that's crazy.
The years are just flying by.
Yeah, I just turned 10, and my parents, I didn't know how big of a deal Howard Theater was. And my parents told me, and they were like, "This is crazy."
Yeah. Now, for those who don't know, you know, this is the DC thing. All right, Sugar Bear, Go-Go Legend, all right, all of that. This is a major deal, and I was so proud when I saw that video. Like, bro.
Thank you.
But you know, you sing and you act. Mm-hmm. Which one came first for you? Which interest got you first?
Well, I've been singing since I was like a baby, and professionally, I've been singing since I was around 9. But I did it both at the same time. I auditioned for a play, it was Truth the Musical, and I got it. And so I was acting and I was singing, so it was a musical play. And I guess you could say it happened at the same time, but I was like singing before that. But that's what introduced me to acting. So it happened, you know.
Got you.
Together.
Now, is there one that you're more focused on?
Now I'm more focused on singing, starting to write and playing the guitar. I play piano, but I don't have a piano, but I have a guitar. And like I'm playing and I'm trying to get more into it.
And I don't know how to play, so I'm gonna need you to shoot me some lessons, okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better myself, honestly. And it's when you get into acting, especially out here in LA, the possibilities are endless. You get so many auditions and so many opportunities to go out there and audition, and you get scripts. But for singing, for me, I want to learn how to produce beats, make songs, just sitting here in my home, like, writing myself. So honestly, I'm in quarantine. I'm now definitely more focused on getting, my sing together and like perfecting that before, I get back out there.
That's awesome. Look, do it all. You already pretty much do. I mean, you got the singing performances, acting, you do plays, everything. So which one of these type of projects require more preparation from you?
I think I would have to say acting, depending on what role you're going for. Like, if it's a very emotional, like, scene that you have to prepare for, or a character that, you have to, like, indebt yourself into, then, it takes a while to really connect yourself, because that's how you get a really good performance. But also for singing, you have to practice that song. You have to practice how you're going to perform it, how you're going to sell it to the audience, So I would say
now, at your age, do you have like a method, something to help you focus in on a particular role? Like during this time, is there some type of steps that you go through?
For acting, if it's a character that I think that I can relate to, like here, like my home, or like how I have to move, then I just try to picture myself in that situation, and then I bring the character to it.
Yeah.
Or like I look at a movie that I saw that I could tell that person or that actor or actress had to really get into it, and then I put myself in their shoes and try to connect with them, so I can see how I can change up, my emotions or the script.
Yeah. All right. Look, and what was your first acting gig? Like, that may be a minute, but what was your first one?
My first acting gig was the play Truth the Musical, and then after that, I went to New York. I got an agent, got a manager, and then I was in Roxanne when I was 10, which was a crazy experience. Like, that was just crazy.
Now we're definitely gonna hop into that because I actually rewatched it today, geared up for the interview, and I love the movie like all over again. But you said that right after the play, you went to New York and you got an agent and all that. Was this something that you went to your parents and you were like, you know what?
Yeah,
I need to do this at that moment. Walk us through how you were feeling. What kind of clicked at that? When was it?
It was definitely after the play, because when we would go in, that was like my first thing doing anything like professional or having a schedule with it. And my aunt, she was the one who introduced me to auditioning for it. And at first I was like, I don't know if there's something that I really want to do. So my dad, he persuaded me into doing it, and I got the part, and I was like so excited when it was finally time to perform it. I wasn't nervous or anything. So when I finally did it and it was like all over, I was devastated. I was so sad. Like, I did not want it to end, because I don't know, it was definitely a learning experience, but it was so fun. And so I just told my parents, like, I have to do this. Like, this cannot be it. Like, I have to keep acting, keep singing, do whatever, because like this is crazy.
You got bit by that acting bug, girl. It happened.
Definitely.
And I'm glad it did, because, like you said, it led to, the big role in Roxanne, alongside TiaLavon, and, a host of other amazing castmates. I mean, you got to tell us, how was that experience for you? Starting out, like you said.
That was the first day of filming. We didn't know who was gonna, be working there. And I went into hair and makeup to, get ready to film the scene. And then I was like, that lady is very familiar. So I went back to my trailer and I told my mom, and I pulled up like the movie that I remember her from. She was like,
what movie was that?
What it was? Oh, it was a show. It was Uncle Buck. It was a show. It like premiered like a few nights before, something like that. It was just on. And I went back to the trailer. I was like, this lady is very familiar. And she was like, that is Nia Long. And I was like, is that first,
Yes, girl, that is me
I didn't really
alone.
put it together. So she showed me like all the movies that she was in and all the stuff that I remembered her from.
Right.
And I was like, oh my gosh. So we read the cast, like the cast paper, and showed who was playing who. And then I connected it, and she was playing my mother. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, my whole family flipped out. Like, my mom called my aunt and my grandmother. And then, like, everybody, we was all just so excited to work there.
Look, I mean, who wouldn't be? And when you got to meet her, was it everything that you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, she was really, really nice. And she taught me and, like, my cast members who were my sisters.
Uh-huh.
She taught us so much. And, like, she helped us out on set. And also, Mahershala Ali, the person that played, I think his name was Tone. It was Tone in the movie.
Uh-huh.
We met him. He was there on the first day. That was the only time we saw him, the first day. And then he went on to win, like, I think it was 2 Oscars or 1 or 2.
Yeah. He's been on fire ever since.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, absolutely. And how long did it take you guys to film?
It took me 4 weeks to film, all of my scenes. Now, for the movie itself, 2 months. Yeah, probably about 2 months. Yeah. Okay. So I wrapped in about 4 weeks.
Awesome. And already you have like such an impressive catalog across the board, at such a young age, appearing on Mixed-ish, and then, the role on This Is Us. And I'm so proud of you, and I know you've grown from this process. Is there any lesson that you've learned since you started out that has kind of helped you now along the way?
I've definitely learned that not every role is for you, and not everything is going to be for you. But when you get that role and you're finally booked after working so hard, that one is going to be the perfect role. It's going to be like that one was crafted just for you, because there will be a million no's, and then it just takes that one yes for just everything to just become perfect.
Absolutely. Now, have you had to turn down some roles? Like, listen, this is not me. I'm okay.
Yeah, I've had to turn down some, definitely auditions. Like, I read the script and I'm like, okay, that's a little much. Like, my parents will be like, maybe we'll do something else. Or they'll change like the age range that they want me to audition for. So there's definitely roles like that. Yeah. Right,
and it's great that you also you have that discernment to say, you know what, I don't want to do this even myself. So that's shout out to you for having that. And like we said, you and so many other people. Is there one actor or even artist, since you are a singer, that you like, that could give you some advice from anybody? Who would that be?
Whew, there's so many. There's so many talented people. Definitely, I don't know. Like, I honestly do think Taraji P. Henson, amazing inspiration, because it took her like a while to really get out there, and then when she finally, was out there in the acting like business, she's been in everything and like in some amazing projects, and she's worked with amazing people. So definitely her. Like, I can take a lot from her, like looking at her and watching her old movies and how much she's grown to be in these crazy, like really good movies. It's definitely something to look at and be like, wow, like she did it. And it might have took her some time, but that just shows that it does take time. And it doesn't happen,
success is overnight. And I love me some Taraji P. Henson too. She actually went to the same high school I did. She's an Oxon Hill High School alumni. So so that's been my girl. When I found that out, I was like, oh, okay, another Washingtonian. I'm with you, okay? But now, speaking of celebrities like Taraji P. Henson, is there one that you've met that has had you a little starstruck, or which one has had you the most starstruck?
Dang. I'll be in LA, you see people walking on the street, you don't like meet them, but you see them, and you're like, oh my God. Right. So. But when we were at the BET Awards, we were like, we were in, I don't think it was that far from the stage. So, you know, you see everybody performing, you see all the celebrities sitting down close to the front. My dad, he went all the way down to he went close down to the front. I was too nervous to go. I didn't want to, I didn't want to go down there and see any celebrity and freak out. So I stayed at the top, but my dad went down there and he said he saw Rihanna. He said I could have saw Rihanna. And then at the hotel where, the celebrities would go in and out at, there was we saw Marseille Martin,
wow.
rappers.
She's a boss too.
Yeah, we saw a lot of people coming in and out the hotel. So I don't know. I wouldn't say I was necessarily starstruck, frozen in time. But if I see a celebrity, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh.
Right, but you know how to compose yourself.
Right.
That's good. See, you was made for this, honey. You was made for this. Now, I'm sure there are going to be a lot more viewers once we put this up, and there's also going to be a lot of young girls throughout your career that's going to see you and be inspired by you. What do you have to say to other young, beautiful, talented young Black girls like yourself who see you and they want to do the same thing as you? What would you say to them?
I would definitely say that you are not alone in this business, and there's amazing actresses, Black actresses that are up on the screen, and when you see them, you know to yourself that anything is possible, and there's no limit to anything. You see them on the screen and you know that is made for you, and you put yourself out there and you will get that role. You will get that opportunity. You will meet that person. Nothing is impossible. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. Now, while I was talking about actresses, you mentioned that. Is there a role an ideal role, or one that you would really, really want to have? You see it already, or it hasn't even happened yet, but is there one that you can think about? Any Disney characters, anything where, like I said, we're going to manifest it and put it out there? Is there, what would you see yourself as the ideal role, if you could even describe it?
As an ideal role, shoot, there's so many.
Or something you saw where you were like, you know what, I could kill that. If that was me in that role, I could kill that role.
Because I'm starting to watch a lot of movies in this quarantine, so I'm seeing a lot of stuff that's I could definitely do that. Man, I mean, honestly, I can't see myself in a position of another person. But if I were to pick a movie that I wanted to be in, maybe a movie about a girl, like how my story is, moving from DC to LA and just getting her life on track and starting from the top. Starting from the bottom and getting to the top.
Yes.
That's how I would want my movie to be. Just
that's your perfect role. That's your life.
Right.
Amazing. Now, are there any upcoming projects that you can talk about, either on the acting front or the singing front? Anything going on over there?
On the singing front, I'm getting my music together, getting songs together. After the quarantine, I'm definitely going to be back in the studio and getting stuff out there more and more.
Okay.
For acting, since we've had quarantine, auditions, aren't really coming in because you can't go in acting. You can't go in for auditions. You get self-tapes from now and then, but I think everybody is just really chill over this quarantine, trying to get themselves together. So
absolutely.
I'm just here chilling, trying to perfect myself before I try to go do something else, so.
Awesome. That's what you do. You perfect your craft in this moment. I love it. That's what all of us need to be doing right now. Yeah. And, for those who are watching this and, they're like, I'm going to go ahead and watch This Is Us and anything else she's on. If they want to follow you, give us, again, your social media handles and how they can follow you.
You can follow me on Drew Olivia Tillman on any social media handle you could think of, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, anything. So yeah, Drew Olivia Tillman.
There you have it. Thank you so much, all the way from the West Side. Thank you.
Thank you.
Look, I want to have you on again. I know there's going to be even bigger things on the way in your future. I'm speaking blessings upon you. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Guys, make sure you get caught up on This Is Us. Go watch Roxanne on Netflix right now like I did. Okay, so you can catch up, because once this young lady takes off, it's going to be no stopping her. Thank you once again, Drew. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye.